Alright, I had to do a story about this. Kind of a new channel. Actually, a really new channel. I don't even have 100 subscribers yet. I don't even have 50. Um, I plan on doing some good reporting. There's going to be a lot of stories about marijuana this year, obviously. Um, I think I've already done a few good reports here and there, maybe. Um, it appears that I probably will never get paid for any of this now. I could make thousands of clips and people could love them, and I could get thousands of likes and shares and all that good stuff, more subscribers, but it don't even matter because apparently I'm not going to be able to get monetized. Why? Well, they had this 2013 thing come out where it was basically some guidelines on whether your video would be able to qualify to have advertisements, because basically they just want to be, advertiser friendly. They don't want to have, an advertiser that might not line up with what their what the video is, or maybe just a kind of a more kind of thing like an ISIS video, for example. You wouldn't want to have your um, I don't know, Christian Mingle commercial running right before an ISIS video. I'm not sure if ISIS videos are even on YouTube, but if they are, they definitely shouldn't be monetized. But if you were ABC News and you were doing a video about an ISIS beheading, and you even went so far as to kind of show most of the video, which they've done before in the past, you can still have commercials running on your video, but I can't. So I don't know what's going on here. There's a few things that I've seen, people talking about, so I'm going to kind of reflect on that. One of the ones you might have heard of, the uber famous YouTuber Philip DeFranco. He does current events and maybe news and stuff, and criticizes, and you've probably seen him whether you know it or not. But anyway, he's a pretty famous YouTuber, and he got a back and forth about it, and basically YouTube said that it's not really a policy change, but a better notification system was put in place so that users can be better. Users can better appeal the removal of their videos. That's weird because we're not even talking about removing videos. I guess maybe DeFranco did get some videos removed, because as I'm about to mention, that's part of one of the things that they can do is they can just pull your video outright, or even cancel your channel. Now I'm glad this isn't some kind of monopoly situation like everything else. They can shut my channel down. Apparently now I feel like I'm not going to be able to get paid anyway, so what does it matter if I put them on YouTube or anywhere else? Well, YouTube is connected with Google, and searching and recommending videos and stuff. I probably get a lot of new views just because of that kind of stuff. Not sure. I'm sure I can network in any social networking environment online, and probably my videos will probably find the light of day and get viewed. But this is kind of just disappointing to me because I just started the channel, and I have a lot of faith that this is going to be a fun experience, and I'm going to have a lot of good videos because I love doing this. I've been trying to do this for a long time, and now I finally started doing it, and boom, everybody's getting demonetized out there. And now some of the people that have gotten demonetized, you might have heard of the Young Turks. They're a big news network. They're alternative news, kind of liberal, kind of progressive. Obviously, if you seen me talking about politics ever, I might have mentioned somebody from that network. But anyway, they claim to have, that they know of so far, 10% of their videos demonetized. Now that's could be tens of thousands of videos, because these guys literally have 100,000. I don't know. They got lots of videos. Like, they've been cranking videos out for a long time, 8-10 years. I'm not sure exactly how long. But I know I've been up on their channel for pretty much the whole time, and well, why am I so scared about me, little old me? Because I definitely don't qualify for the monetization or whatever. There's a couple things as to why. Now with the Young Turks, they probably fell under the trap of inappropriate language, profanity, and vulgar language. There's also this thing called harassment on there, but I don't really see them guys harassing anybody, and I personally never have. Inappropriate language I may have used, I mean, I get kind of a little bit emotional sometimes, and I might throw around some profanity. I feel like I'm an adult, and YouTube is it's mostly an adult situation. Not safe for work is pretty much the understood. You don't have to put that on videos on YouTube. People don't even bother putting trigger alerts when they have straight up really bad things on YouTube. So let's just cut to the chase there. All right, so here's their little thing that they sent out to people talking about, basically what's inappropriate for advertising. First thing is the sexual suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor. Don't know what that is. We don't probably do that here. I don't see where there's an avenue for that. I know sex sells, but I really don't. I don't even care about stories that have to do with studies related to sex and marijuana. Who cares? Violence, including the display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. Other than me reporting about that, we'll get into that in a second, I don't have that going on. And then we get the inappropriate language. Yes, I might slip here and there. I could make these G-rated if I want. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really have to swear. Profanity and vulgar language. I don't think I really use vulgar language. Now, even if I'm swearing, it probably is just a expletive to add on to the emotion that I'm already displaying. So, swearing's not a big part of this channel's overall. It's not that. That's not what we're about. I'm not out here trying to fight with a vulgar angle about these things. I'm pretty articulate without having to go there, but at the same time, if I slip up once in a while, that would, that would suck if it just like, oh, you don't get paid for that. It might have been a good story. I might have got mad. All right, and now here's the one where I'm really in trouble. Promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items. All right, you're never going to see like that going on here. We're not going to sit around and smoke doobies. I might have done that though. Yeah, I think I did do that on a clip, but we're not promoting drugs here or selling them or whatever, regulated substances. But I do deliver news about these things, and sometimes I have an opinion, and my opinion for the most part is ending the drug war, and personal freedom is big on my list. So yeah, I don't know where I fall on that one. But this is where I really definitely, I don't think I'm going to last on the monetization thing in YouTube if they really enforce this. Controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. Well, I guess I got to stop covering Duterte, political conflicts. I guess all these legalization measures, I got to stop talking about that. I don't know. This was written with a really broad pen. I don't even have any idea where they draw lines and what they say is, acceptable, or that they're just going to let this pass. I understand why they got to have these rules, and I would totally, someone's just on there smashing tampons full of vodka or something. I'm not. I definitely don't care to see them getting monetized, and I wouldn't, if I was watching a video like that, which I never would. Halfway through it, you're going to get a commercial. It might be unskippable because it's such a popular video. I don't know. I mean, I get it that they have to make some cuts. But when you say that secular talk, The Amazing Atheist, the Young Turks, Jimmy Dore show. Some of these people have reported getting some of their clips demonetized, and I just think it's ridiculous. It is a form of censorship, whether people want to argue that it's not censorship. It's just their corporate rules and agendas. They can do whatever they want. Well, it's self-censorship. And what they're telling you is, well, you can either do your video like this and you can get paid, or you can, be an adult and have an opinion and say it loud and proud and talk about controversial things and blah, 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 blah. And with the Young Turks, they're just talking about the news and they're giving hard opinions about some of these things. And sometimes they swear. I think they swear quite a bit. If they're getting money taken out of their videos just because of the swearing, that's terrible, because there's so many videos that are so important. Alright, and I'm going to get out of this, but the last thing here is this overall clause that they have, which says, if any of the above describes any portion of your video, then the video may not be approved for monetization. If monetization is approved, your video may not be eligible for all ad formats. YouTube reserves the right to not monetize a video, as well as suspend monetization features on channels that repeatedly submit videos for violating our policies. Furthermore, it is said that you can have videos taken off for too many violations or too many times that they've told you. They could just shut your channel down. So that's the one that scares me the most. A lot of users are just users, but the content creators, and especially the ones that create a lot of content, a lot, like not Fox News, where of course they create a lot of content, it's all garbage, but the ones that create a ton of content and it's really valuable stuff, because you know why it's valuable to YouTube? Well, you look down at the bottom and it says like hits, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, a million, and half of the ones that have over a million hits probably don't qualify for monetization because of something in the video. And I understand cuts have to be made, and an attempt to make your advertisers happy, because they don't want to be on, like I said, I use like an ISIS video for an example, but that's kind of an extreme example. You know what I'm talking about. People just putting up gross stuff, borderline whatever, sick crap. I've seen it on YouTube. There's some kind of a desire and thirst for it out there. So these videos always are really popular and they get monetized. It's pretty sad. Anything offensive too. Now there's another angle to this that a lot of people have been kind of saying under their at the end of their video, like I am. The corporations get to do whatever they want on there. They get to show you whatever gratuitous violence they want, call it news, talk about it in news. They get advertising. I've already said that. In video games, on YouTube, there's different, there's a whole, they've always been weird about copyright infringement, and now it seems like they're going crazy over nothing. To enforce these 2013 rules about monetization in a way that essentially does have the ire of what you call self-censoring to appease the master. It's a sort of it's going to make a lot of content creators, if they do get cut out like this, we're going to find somewhere else to go and a different way to do this monetization thing. I love the monetization thing. I haven't taken advantage of it yet because I'm a new guy. But the separation between me and the advertisers means no corruption.